And we are back, my friends, on a new weekly market analysis video, and let's begin, of course, as usual, with the Euro USD. Now, most likely, the Euro USD, my friends, is going to continue the rise for the days of this week. However, we can see right here that we had this channel right here, and the market seems like it finally has made the bullish breakout from this channel. And as we can see, the Euro USD right now is facing the strong resistance at 1.13851. Now, most likely, the Euro USD is gonna actually, after hitting this resistance level, is gonna actually make another bearish pullback just to retest the broken resistance level, and of course to retest the broken channel, and afterwards the pair is gonna continue the rise right from that point at 1.13594. Now, of course, there are other reasons why I believe this pair is gonna be good to be bought at that level. If, of course, we use the trend lines right here, my friends, and of course, I have explained this in a video on my channel called The Magic of Trend Lines. All we need to do is drawing the support trend line from this low to this higher low and just drag this line like this. And as we can see right here, this was right here, my friends, the nearest support trend line to the current level. And seems like it's actually the pair is gonna respect that level, and that support trend line level most likely is gonna keep its position again as a support trend line. Therefore, most likely the Euro USD is actually gonna be good to be bought exactly from that level of 1.13594. However, if we also check the daily chart, as you can see, my friends, on the daily chart, we're having this very strong bullish engulfing candle, which of course means that most likely the pair is going to continue the rise. So I think all the signs tells us that the Euro USD should be good to be bought exactly right from that level. And actually, I made the target to be right here at that resistance level. Keep in mind that we are on the daily chart. Move back to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see clearly that this is the nearest resistance to our entry, because we are going to place the buy order at this support level, so the target of course will be the nearest resistance. However, I believe that most likely the Euro USD is going to continue the rise till it reaches the previous support right here at 1.15190. But however, for the meantime, let's maintain this level as a take profit level, which means we are aiming approximately 100 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for approximately 55 pips, because we're actually depending on that support trend line. So therefore, that support level right here at 1.13047 is gonna be our last line of defense before deciding that this trade is no longer valid. So there goes your signal for the Euro USD. Hopefully it goes very well, and hopefully it's gonna bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. Sorry, the Pound USD, I mean. Let's take a look at the Pound USD. Regarding this pair, most likely the Pound USD is going to continue the rise after the bullish breakout happened right from 1.35169. Now, as you can see right here, my friends, the pair has already made right here 1 and 2 attempts on the support at 1.34705, where we are going to have actually the edge of our safe zone as our last line of defense. However, we can see clearly that the market also has made right here this support trend line, and seems like it's climbing its way toward the resistance at 1.30648. Of course, also if we check the daily chart, we are seeing right here, my friends, the bullish breakout candle has appeared on the resistance right here on 1.35108. Now, most likely, the Pound USD is not going to stop the rise until it reaches the resistance level at 1.36048. And if we check the resistance trend line as well, let me actually go to the 4-hour time frame. And actually, I meant a support trend line. Let's draw here a support trend line from this low here to this higher low right here. As you can see right here, my friends, it's already done right there. We're having here this support trend line, and seems like the market has also respected that level by creating a resistance trend line for only one attempt, and right after that it has been followed later with the bullish breakout from the same level. So most likely right now we are having here a previous support level exactly right here at 1.35417, and I'm expecting from the pound USD to make another pullback, retesting the same level of the resistance, retesting the broken resistance, and afterwards is gonna continue the rise. Therefore, we can expect we can start buying this pair exactly at the previous resistance on 1.35169, which is gonna be the new support level. And of course, we can expect to make approximately 87 or 88 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for 45 pips only. There goes the signal for the pound USD. Hopefully it goes very well, and hopefully it's gonna bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. Actually, it's very similar to the pound USD, almost the same. We're having right here, my friends, the channel, as we can see right here, is running like this. And right now we had the previous resistance level exactly at 0.72607. So therefore, most likely we can expect from this pair to continue the rise right after retesting the broken resistance at 0.72607. Now, let me just tell you something also. Right here, we're having this price action. This kind of price action usually indicates a continuation in the momentum. So therefore, I believe that most likely AUD USD is going to continue the rise immediately. And I doubt, honestly, that it's going to reach our buy level. The reason is, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see clearly that the pair has already retested the broken resistance. And as you can see, this is how the candle has closed Friday night. Therefore, most likely the AUD USD is going to continue the rise. But however, we have to pick the safest level to start buying this pair. Now, of course, we are having right here the support trend line. And again, seems like the pair is going to climb its way toward the resistance at 0.73607. But however, we're having right here also a previous strong key support level. That is the same broken support level, which has already become a new resistance and has already become a new, and is already going to become a new support. Therefore, this is exactly the level where I'm expecting from the pair to respect it, and that support level to keep its position again as a support, and afterwards is going to continue the rise. This is exactly where we are going to start buying this pair. Therefore, I believe we can make approximately 100 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, our safe zone will be ranging for 52 pips till the nearest support level, which is going to be actually our last line of defense before this trade is going to be no longer valid. There goes the signal for the AUD USD. Hopefully it goes very well, and hopefully it's going to bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the USD Cad. Now, regarding USD Cad, most likely the pair is going to continue the fall for this week. Actually, let me tell you something. There is actually the behavior of the market, how this market works. Usually, the market behaves like this. Once we're having here a support trend line, the market is actually going to make a breakout from that support trend line like that. And most likely what's going to happen is that the market is going to continue bouncing on that level till it reaches the lowest level of the support, where we started drawing our support trend line. That can be seen, of course, right here, my friends. Right here, we can see that we started drawing our support trend line from this level, and the breakout has resumed its way till it reached the level where we started our trend line. And of course, the trend line most likely started right from here. So therefore, the pair has resumed the fall till it reached the level on 1.26180. And also right here, we're having here another support trend line, which has been broken out from. And as we can see, the pair has resumed the fall till it reached the level where the pair has started the trend line, or the support trend line. So the idea here is we're having right here a major support trend line which has been broken out from. So I believe the market is gonna, of course, repeat itself, and most likely eventually the USD Cad is going to continue the fall till it reaches the support level on 1.23880. That's of course going to be our target on the longer run. But however, for the meantime, of course, we will keep our target exactly right here at the nearest support level at 1.25469. Let me just move to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see this very clear. We are having right here, my friends, the support trend line exactly like this. That was the bearish breakout from that support trend line, and therefore we can expect from this pair to continue the fall till it reaches that support level, and after that we might actually expect from the pair to make another pullback, retesting that resistance level exactly right here, and after that it's gonna continue the fall, and after that it's gonna continue the bounce right here, and again another pullback, retesting the broken support level, and continue the fall. That's how I'm expecting from this pair to continue the fall, or to move actually on the upcoming days and weeks. But however, for the meantime, let's worry about our current time, of course. So therefore, we are having right here, my friends, the resistance level exactly right here and right here as well. So I'm expecting from this pair to make another pullback upon the pressure from the support on 1.26235. That's most likely is going to be the level where the USD Cad is going to make a pullback, and therefore we can start shorting the USD Cad exactly from that level at 1.26579, and keep our trade open till it reaches the support level at 0.2. Sorry, that's my mistake. Wait a minute. It should be actually 1 point, not 0 point. Yeah, that's better. 1.25469. So there goes. By the way, of course, this target, of course, is gonna be approximately 108 pips. Meanwhile, our safe zone will be ranging for 50 pips only. So let's see how the signal will work, and hopefully it's gonna bring us good profits. Let's now move to the USD Jpy. USD Jpy, my friends, is definitely going to continue the rise at the moment. Currently on the daily chart, I don't see any signs that the pair is going to make any bearish pullbacks. All we can actually any bearish movement. All we can do right here is we are having here the support trend line, and as we can see, that support trend line has actually become a new resistance trend line as well, and immediately has been breaking out with this bullish breakout candle. So therefore, all we can do is expecting from the USD Jpy to fall again, retesting the broken resistance level exactly right here at 114.837, and that support trend line most likely is gonna keep its position again as a support trend line. And after that, we can start buying this pair. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. And of course, right now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see this very clear right now. That is the lowest level of the support trend line, and most likely, look at that. The market has really respected this level several times, at least 3 times, and right now has been followed now with this bullish breakout candle. So I believe most likely the USD Jpy is going to be really good to be bought exactly from here. Also, not to mention that right here on the horizontal level, we're having another very strong support level, which is most likely going to be respected as well. Now regarding the target, let's go to the weekly chart. Now on the weekly chart, since we are actually buying right here at that broken resistance, our target should be the nearest support or resistance to our entry, and the nearest support is exactly right here. This pin bar right here is actually representing the nearest support to our entry. Therefore, we can expect to make approximately 116 pips profit from the signal, and the target is going to be 116.007. Meanwhile, of course, our safe zone will be ranging for approximately 45 pips only. There goes your signal for the USD Jpy, and hopefully it's going to work very well, and hopefully it's going to bring us lots of profits. Let's check now the USD CHF. USD CHF has just made the bearish breakout from that support trend line, as you can see right here, my friends. Therefore, we can expect from this pair, just similar to what I have explained earlier about the USD Cad as well, we can expect from this pair to continue the fall till it reaches that support level right here. After that, it's going to make another pullback, retesting the broken support level at 0.91065, and after that, it's going to continue the fall, and the final target is going to be right here, the lowest level of the support at 0.89235. So I believe the USD CHF signal is actually very clear. On the daily chart, we can see clearly that the pair has made a very strong bearish movement from that level of the support trend line. Moving to the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that the pair has actually made the bearish breakout candle right here from that support. And right here, my friends, we're having a resistance number 1. Therefore, we can expect from the pair to make another pullback and create the resistance number 2, where we are going to start shorting the pair at 0.91368. and that's of course gonna be our target, as I mentioned earlier, as 0.90208, which means we're aiming approximately 115 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, our safe zone is gonna be ranging for 51 pips. I think that's everything for the USD CHF. Hopefully this signal is gonna go very well, and hopefully it's gonna bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the gold. Now, regarding the gold, most likely the gold, my friends, is gonna continue the rise immediately at the opening of the market, and I actually doubt that the gold is gonna be able to make the pullback for about 74 pips to reach our desired buy level. But however, I actually have to make the safest level for everyone to start buying this pair. So of course, let me just explain to you my reasons why I believe the gold is gonna be good to be bought for this week. So let me first, of course, move to another chart. Of course, I don't want to explain here because there are a lot of lines. Oh yeah, by the way, AUD Cad has actually went to the take profit level without sadly reaching our sell level, but I'm glad to see some members have already entered this signal and made the good profits out of it. Anyway, let's check the gold. So now the gold, I just wanted to show you, my friends, the weekly chart. Now on the weekly chart, or you know something, let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. This is interesting. Or daily chart. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, of course, some of you might actually assume that the gold should be good for the short at this level, because right here we're having many attempts of a resistance. Therefore, the gold normally should be good for short right here, right? So we are actually expecting from that resistance level right here to keep its position again as a resistance. Well, not really. That's not how things works. Actually, you need to analyze it deeper than that. If we go to the weekly chart, now on the weekly chart, we can see clearly that the movement is very strong for the bulls. Now, of course, this price action right here, my friends, the rejection to break out from the support exactly at 1761.99, it shows a strong rejection, of course, to break out from that level of a support, and the gold has made several attempts to break out of it. Remember, I'm on the weekly chart, so each candle represents a whole week. So therefore, by looking at the last candle, or actually the last few candles, these 3 candles right here actually indicates a continuation in the bullish movement. This price action right here, my friends, of course, these 3 candles as well indicates, or this is actually a price action which is good for the buyers to enter the market and keep their longing position for some time. So therefore, I really doubt that the gold is going to be good for short at the moment. That's not actually the case, my friends. You cannot really short the gold at that level of the resistance. That's my opinion, and I believe it's going to actually be valid, and we will see this on Monday. Now, of course, I'm not challenging anyone. I'm not saying that the gold is not going to reverse at this level. No, I'm saying it's going to reverse, but not for a long time. That's the reason, of course, I mentioned on my signal that we can start shorting the gold exactly. Buying the gold at the pullback. So therefore, I believe on the opening of the market, the gold is actually going to make another pullback right here on the same level where the price is on right now, and we are going to start buying the pair exactly after it finishes the pullback. Now, if we check the history, my friends, the same level where I'm going to start buying the gold was actually a strong support level, and also, of course, it was a strong resistance level as well. And therefore, by seeing this price action right here, most likely it indicates that the gold is going to continue the rise, and the target, of course, is going to be right here at 1851.27. Now, of course, we need to analyze it deeper than that. So let's now, of course, use the trend lines. Let me delete this one, and let me just start from a fresh one. First of all, we're having right here this support trend line, just like this. And actually, this is going to support our decision to start buying the gold right from that level. And as you can see, most likely the gold is going to continue climbing its way on that support trend line. Second reason is, if we draw here a support trend line from this low here to this, actually you can pick any point randomly, any point, my friends, right from here, this level of a support trend line. Now all you need to do is just drag this level of a support trend line and place it on the nearest support trend line that you are having. So as we can see right here, my friends, this was actually the nearest support trend line, exactly right here. this was the nearest support trend line, which has been respected again as a resistance trend line for several times. So therefore, most likely the gold is actually gonna bounce and make a pullback and respects that level as a support trend line, and afterwards is gonna continue the rise. So therefore, actually, there are a lot of signs that make me strongly believe that the gold will be good for the buy at the level of 1820.50. Another reason, of course, my friends, is the Fibonacci retracement. If we check the Fibonacci retracement right here, we can see that the gold has actually reached right now the Fibonacci 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. So therefore, I believe the gold is gonna actually make a pullback exactly right here from that level, and it's gonna continue the fall till it reaches the 1820.50, and it has the potential, of course, to continue the fall till it reaches Fibonacci 50 before finally continue the rise. But again, actually, I'm really relying on that support trend line right here. If you check something, actually, we can adjust this support trend line to be like this, and by that we can see clearly that the gold actually has a potential to continue the fall till it reaches Fibonacci 50, which is going to be actually a better level to start buying the pair. Actually, I believe that. Yes, I believe that's actually going to be much better level to start buying the gold. Let me adjust this signal, and I apologize for this. 1814.47. Too bad for those who just taking the screenshot and just close the video without actually looking at what's happening later. And I'm sure there are a lot of them. Anyway, let me just adjust this signal to be exactly like this. You know something? This is actually feels a lot better. Yes, exactly right here. Even the safe zone is going to be reaching the lowest level of the support at 1801, which is going to be the last level where we can expect from this trade to go against our direction. Yes, I surely believe that this is actually much better signal than the one I sent earlier. Yes. Even right here we can see clearly that support trend line is actually going to be respected again. But however, that's going to take a while because we need to wait for the gold to fall for another 135 pips before we can start buying it. Now, can you actually start shorting the gold right now? Maybe. It's up to the price action. Let's wait and see what will gonna happen. I think it's not really a bad idea to start selling the gold right away at the opening of the market on Monday and just, scalping for the market. This just scalp it. If you want, you can scalp it, and the target should be right here, the nearest resistance to our entry. And however, wait for the gold to reach our buy level. That's of course going to be much more safer option for everyone. But for those who are actually enjoying trading, same like I do, I don't think it's really a bad idea to short the gold right now at 61.8, and the target has to be right here, the nearest resistance, which means we can scalp the gold for about 83 pips before we can make any further profits out of this signal. So I believe that should be everything for the gold and for the market for this week. Again, we are still in the holidays, and Monday is going to be actually most likely inactive market. So let's get ready for Tuesday, and the market hopefully is going to be active, and we will be back and done with the holidays. Again, I wish everyone a happy new year, and hopefully, my friends, all of your dreams is going to be achieved by this year, and hopefully we will end this disease of the COVID, and hopefully it will be the ending of this damn virus. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.